Okay, we're gonna get ready to start this thing up, so we gotta do a couple little things to make sure we got what we need. We put the air cleaner backing plate on it. And I want to see how much oil's in it. Oh, you think there's oil in that thing? That much? There's some in there.
Looks like there might be.
A little bit in there. Okay. All right, leave that out.
I brought some oil to top it off.
What did I just say? Leave that out.
No, it's showing full.
Yeah, I know. I already saw the oil. I can see it. I don't care about the dipstick. You don't believe that thing, do you? You're looking at a hole down there. If you see oil in there, yeah, it's got oil in it.
Airplane guys.
See that oil in there?
We go off on the dipstick.
See that greenish looking crap down in there? Liquid looking stuff? That's what we want.
We're gonna run it without the.
Yes, I want to see oil flow. So when I see bubbles over there, I know it's working.
And we got this cover off. I guess that'll be fine.
You gonna stick your foot over there for some reason? I don't know what you're talking about.
Man.
Okay, so who's gonna kick it, me or you?
Say, you do the honors, man. You.
Oh, you want my leg to get destroyed. All right, now put the dipstick down. Quit screwing with that damn thing. Find a place to put that where it's not going to get lost. That's a good spot for it in there. You might not lose it in there. You might roll on the ground, but that's okay. Okay, here, figure out how to use that damn thing.
Okay.
Yeah, block the tires so it'll stay put.
Awesome.
Okay, how much you retarded this thing when you started?
Uh.
What's your procedure?
Well, the way that I was running this thing was all the way over here.
Full retard.
Full retard.
And it was already retarded. How many degrees already?
A
30.
lot. Yeah.
Then you just went like 20 more, so it's 50 degrees retarded.
I'm surprised I even got it to
What's your IQ level? Are you retarded too?
176.
Are you retarded too?
No. Far from it.
Okay, we got gas on. This thing got a petcock on it.
We've got gas. Yeah, we've got a.
Is it on though?
I would like to get an original knob from you if you're willing to.
You got some big fancy piece of crap. Oh, that is nice. Where'd you get that from?
Oh.
That is custom. I've never seen that before. That's a new one for me.
It's probably easier to.
It's easy, but damn, that is custom. I've never seen that before. That's a good one.
Put this thing back to stock. I want to get a stock dash from you. Stock Speedo Tatro.
Well, that's $2,000 right there.
Give me a hookup. I want a lot of parts.
You got to put 10K in this bike to make it good again. Whew. You know it's going to be worth 10K more if you do that. Okay, so is the petcock on?
Petcock's on.
Okay, how much choke do you usually give it?
About there, he said.
I said, would you give it, not would I give it?
I think I was starting it right about here.
Okay.
And then after.
And what do you do when you kick it?
Over here. We'll prime it full.
Full off? Okay. Choke the piss out of it. How many kicks?
Two.
Okay.
2 primers.
All right.
Mission off.
And then you flip it to where?
And then you flip it to right there.
One click?
One click.
Okay.
1 or 2 depending on, I guess, the temperature.
Yep.
It's a hot day like this, probably.
Okay, so you think it's going to start in that position? Okay. Okay, the first problem is you're over retarded.
So I'm just.
So that's full advance.
Okay.
Come around over here. So when it's hot,
Right.
you go about 1/4 inch back. When it's cold, you go about 3/8 of an inch back. In case you don't know what that is, you go like this. See, that's about 3/8 of an inch. See. If it's really, really cold out, like it's in the 40s and 50s, you go back about that far. Not that far.
So what if it's a day like this? How far would you?
So this is full back, that's 3/4, that's half, that's 1/4, and that's fully advanced. So 1/4 is all you need for starting on a warm motor. Half is all you really need for, you know, 1/3 to half is all you need when the motor's cold and it's this temperature. We're in the 70s right now. 3/4 back is when it's really, really cold. I don't know when you'd ever be fully back. That would be 30-degree weather, I guess. I don't know.
Probably shouldn't be riding.
All right. Now, when you start it, you get full choke, which is done over here with a little lever. You give it 3 kicks.
3 prime kicks.
And you want to see fuel in the carburetor after 3 ticks.
Yes.
Now, see how this lever is bent up right now?
Yeah.
So why is it bent up?
So gotta get a new one.
Because it's trying to break my ankle because it's bent. Now, how did it get bent up? That's what I want to know. Because usually when you kick
God
it, it
knows.
goes the other way. So you were jumping up and down this thing when it was all the way down, I'm guessing?
No. I was kicking it very meticulously.
I'm trying to figure out how when you kick on it, it got longer.
So
They
it
don't
was,
go up like that when you kick on them. You think
gentleman that I did buy it was about 6'7".
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how you bend your ankle like that. Because when you're
Pretty big guy.
It's really hard on your foot, your ankle. Because it wants to twist your ankle
Right.
like that instead of being straight. So I don't like that position.
They got those steel toes. They're good. 2, 3.
Okay, now you want to go in here and see something or smell something.
Smell a little. Smell. I don't see any. See
that liquid that way in there deep?
Yeah. Okay. That's definitely
We
wet.
want to see that.
Good news. Yeah, we weren't seeing that. Remember before the
this
car.
here, I'd say probably a couple positions up like that would be a good starting point. Okay, timing's back a little bit. Ignition's on. Find the sweet spot. Crack the throttle just a little bit. I can't feel the exhaust with this throttle.
Yeah, it's flopped. Sounds a lot better. Way better.
Why'd it die?
Shit, something's smoking, Tatro.
Battery died. What reason?
Whew.
Why don't you unhook that battery? It's still smoking. Unhook the fucking battery.
Or shut off the
camera
ignition.
down. Do you think the wire's still burning in there?
Probably. Yeah.
Smoke's not going away. It's probably still burning. Just because the ignition off does not mean it's not still smoking. It's done smoking now. Was that loose?
Nope.
What are you taking off for?
Just told me to take the battery off.
Why are you taking that off for? So what smoked? This is cold. This is hot. Feel the difference? Feel the difference?
Yeah.
So which one was making the heat?
So we probably need a thicker wire on there?
No, it's called it was a dead short for a reason. Now why was it a dead short? So where's the positive at? Why is the positive not hot?
It is a little warm. It's not.
Okay, put that back on there. What'd you take it off for? You always disconnect the ground anyway, not the positive side. Okay, so while we're doing all that, see, I couldn't get the idle speed down because the throttle was up too far. Where's my damn flashlight? You can't turn the screws, you can't see in the dark. Okay, so see how the oil has bubbles in it now?
Yeah.
That means it's pumping. Okay, so put the dipstick back in the hole so we don't drop any burnt wire into there. Now I leaned it out about 2 turns and you notice how the RPM went way the hell up? That's because it was too fat. Okay, where's that battery lid? Let's go. Let's look at it. See evidence of burning, starting?
Like making contact with
Well, I don't like how you got screws being pushed directly hard against a piece of rubber. It's going to disappear in about 5 minutes. And then it's going to be a dead short to the post. See how it's going right through that?
Yeah.
And which side? Was that positive? Because it says positive on both sides.
I think this side was positive.
The one that's pushed all the way through?
Yep.
And that's why it was hot.
Because that's where this wire comes out of.
Yeah, that's not positive. That's negative.
Right, yeah, but I'm saying that it goes in like that. So
This one here is the
this
hot
is
side.
the positive, yeah.
So what happened was with the vibration of the bike, it went all through your plastic here, your rubber shit, and that screw was pushing really hard against this piece of steel, which was attached to what? Oh, the steel box. And then it went back to the ground wire to make it work. Now I don't know why you had a battery up so high in the air like that.
I don't know either.
And you should be using plastic in here, not hard cardboard, or not wood.
Wooden cardboard.
You want this to be below the height to where these posts are at. So, why is this thing so high in the air?
Because there's still crap under there.
Why don't you take a bunch of that crap out of there? That's not going down, that's something else. So you got something screwed into there. I don't think that's coming out.
Yeah, it'll come out.
Okay, well not right now, you gotta revise this later. Okay, put it down the hole. So that's as low as we're gonna get for now. Okay, put your piece of cardboard in the front there where it belongs. Use plastic foam, it works a lot better. Okay, leave the lid off this time. Has that got a spade terminal in there? Not an eyelet? What is that?
Huh?
How come that's so loose? You got a 1/4 inch hole in your eyelet? It's pretty good wire because it didn't burn through the wire,
Right?
even though it's a dead short.
Whew.
I think the wire's probably bad now, but... Okay, that one's tight?
Yep.
Okay, so you want to be pushing on the battery right here, not on the post. And when you looked at the lid, you would see it was pushing on the post.
It was, yeah.
So that should have been a dead clue that you were doing something stupid. But obviously it didn't click that it was stupid. So this needs to go down lower, at least a 1/2 inch lower minimum.
Right.
Now the post don't want to be hitting on this, so I don't care if you're, you know, off the top of this, but it needs to go at least a 1/2 inch lower, if not 3/4.
Right.
Then you can put a piece of foam on here, compressible foam,
Yeah.
to put tension on the battery and keep it from vibrating. You could pack foam in here instead of being cardboard. Cardboard's not going to take up your gap. Foam will absorb vibration.
Right.
And it's also heats. It also stops heat from transferring. It's insulating material, so the battery doesn't get hot from the hot oil.
Right.
And this being wood back here is okay, but you should have a piece of plastic between it and that so it doesn't shake the shit out of it. So take out some of this cardboard and put something on this side. You can put a piece of that cardboard back here.
Yeah.
But I prefer using this hard foam stuff you can get it, or use that dense plastic packing material. Not the styrofoam, but the other stuff. Yeah, this stuff is really good for packing. See, it's nice and cushy, but you're not cutting up my knee pads. So this stuff here is what we're talking about. This is real thin, and this is thicker. So this is the kind of stuff you want to use.
Yeah, the packing stuff.
See, this is the thick stuff, but it has big air bubbles in it, so it's got a lot of air.
Yeah,
It's
cushion.
It's tough. It's very cushy, but it also helps keep heat out because the air is a heat insulator.
Right. There's that thick stuff, the same material too, that I could just cut out with like a butter knife with a...
No, you don't want that. That's styrofoam. That's just powdered crap.
No, it's the same stuff. It's just wider. You can shape it.
Anything more than that's going to be more close-cell foam like that,
Yeah, it's closer to that.
which is seat material. You just don't want that styrofoam crap that makes a big mess.
No, big mess.
So if you want some of this, I might have a piece laying around that might be available for purchase at a reasonable cost. Maybe under $100 and everything.
Such a view.
Okay, so this here needs to go somewhere else where it's not going to be doing damage. Okay, so right now this needs to have another piece of foam in there. So what'd you have on here before? You had a piece of wood under there?
Well, yeah, this.
What was under here before? What'd you take
Nothing.
out? What'd you take out?
This piece of wood was in the front.
So this is high enough now. You got a half-inch gap, almost a half-inch gap between the bolt, the stud hole, the terminals, and the top cover. So that's plenty of room. So the battery's low enough.
Okay.
But you need to put padding stuff, which will raise it back up.
Okay.
You just want to make sure you're not pushing directly on those posts.
Yeah.
You want to be pushing on the battery, not the post.
Right.
So that means you're pushing right in this area, not on these.
Or get rid of this wire.
The wire should be replaced probably.
Yeah.
It still feels okay, but I know it got crispy critter in there.
Right.
It's a good wire because it didn't melt, it didn't burn it. But okay, so take this. Where's your nuts? Okay, so these go in your junk pile for now. We're getting a big junk pile.
Good parts.
We're getting a big junk pile going here. Okay, now we gotta get the RPM of this motor down a lot lower than what it was. And I need a flashlight and a longer screwdriver so I can do that. So there's the longer screwdriver. So there's the right length screwdriver to work with. And then we got a flashlight nearby. It's in my pocket now. Put the airline on the hook on the door over there. That where the door lock hook is, not the door lock.
Huh?
Yeah, hook it on. That's not a hook, that's a hose.
Oh, hook it on.
The nozzle has a hook.
Nozzle has a hook.
I know this is super complicated. This is very, very complicated. What do you think this is for? What do you think that is called?
It's a hook.
Okay, and what I say, door lock.
The door lock.
See, this here is an angle that doesn't really do much. That holds it. Okay, we'll be back.